And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Kyle Lowry had a good quarter. He's got 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Young in at center. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into it. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Lakers leading by 10. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Clarkson dishes to Young. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Ross, and it's sent back by Kobe. Now, here is Russell. He's got 6. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third, and he gets it to go.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team back. They can't guard it, resulting in high-quality shots.
And Toronto making a change. Powell's checked in. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Lowry. Johnson kicks to Ross. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59% from the floor. Closest he had ever come to that in his 6 years was 46%. What a dramatic spark improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot selection. He dialed back on the number of threes that he was taking the year before, and his percentage went up.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Ross, that's good. Lakers leading by 8. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Lowry's got the ball. They get it again. Johnson, the pass to Ross. Young with the steal. Now, here's Clarkson. Now recovering. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Stolen by Clarkson. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Powell dishes to Johnson. Launches it. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Lowry.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Raptors trail by 9.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Bryant gets a wide open look. Powell pulls it in.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Russell. He's got 11. Outside Bryant. Kicks it to Clarkson. The three. Missed. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Lakers lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Raptors trail by 5. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got DeRozan. Corey Joseph is out there with Lowry. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. And Patterson kicks to Joseph. Thompson is double. World peace against DeRozan. Here's Patterson. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And so here's Toronto. DeRozan passes to Lowry. Tries again. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the few players that can knock down a shot like that.
Wirtz passes to Bass. Here's Wirtz. Down low. Pass to Williams. From the arc. And the shot is good.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Again, the miss by Lowry.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. And that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Toronto calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Passes it to Williams. Stolen by Joseph. Lowry from outside. That's good. Lowry's got 26 points.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Wirtz passes to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Memphis. DeRozan in the corner. Here's the dish to Patterson. Three-pointer, Lowry. That is good. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
They have got to get a hand in his face. I mean, he's unconscious from out there.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Thompson. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Joseph. Bryant, that's for 2. And again, no good by the Lakers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To take the lead. That's good from Johnson on the assist from DeRozan. Johnson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Here's Clarkson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Man, I thought you were going to lose complete control. The fans and you going wacko over here on the edge of their seats. Sit down, Greg. Give me some room over here.
Oh, geez. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Russell kicks to Kobe. Three-pointer. Cans the three.
Kobe has been sensational.
And so here's Toronto. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. And it's Johnson again missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Count it!
Lowry is small in size, but big in might. And when he gets going, he can be an offensive force.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 4. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Now Clarkson, Young with no one around. Right between the eyes. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
They need a 3 here, so they need to make sure they sub in all of their best shooters, because with under 2 seconds remaining, you have to catch and shoot it quickly.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game? Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
He was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint.